Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers review. This time we're taking a look at something very special. It's the 2014 San Diego Comic-Con Dinobots G1 set. And this is just something I really wanted. It of course comes with the pop-up base of Mount St. Hilary. That's got the arc crashed into it, and it just looks absolutely phenomenal. And this thing is huge, absolutely huge. Look at the size of this. It eats up my entire stage. As a size comparison, here is G1 Grimlock. And because of the size, I've decided to break this up into multiple reviews. So I'm going to look at each of the Dinobots separately, and then we're going to take a look at the base itself. Into its own review. So in this particular review, we're going to look at the G1 incarnation of the Age of Extinction figure, Strafe, with his swoop colors. Alright, so here we have Strafe out of package, and I gotta say, he is very different looking. It's amazing what a paint job can do to a figure. He's obviously in his G1 Swoop colors, which is really cool. And to be honest, I think he's one of the most interesting of the repaints. His wings are completely chromed out, which is pretty cool. They did add painted details on the back of the wings for the G1 figure, which was really cool. He's got a straight black tail, which is pretty awesome. Let's see here. Underneath, he's got gray feet and transparent plastic toes, which is interesting. His entire body is red. He's got some gray on his arms there. And then his head. This is very interesting. The upper portion of the pterodon skull is translucent plastic, which of course is an homage to the original G1 toy. But the other cool thing is they've got tiny little Autobot logos on the tips of the beaks. Again, just like the G1 toy. Very interesting. Now, he does have the missiles. The missiles are very strange. They are transparent plastic with red and black tips. And to be honest, those remind me of insulin needles. That just looks very strange to me. Yeah. Very odd. Now, he does come with the crossbow. This version of the crossbow is red on top of black versus the retail version of Strafe is black on top of blue. So very different there. Again, I don't use those, so that is what it is. So let's compare the G1 Strafe to the retail edition that we have currently. So here are the two together. Let me zoom out a little bit so that you can see them. Very different head sculpts. They are very different. Very different figures, for sure. To be honest, I like the blue and the silver on this guy. I think it looks really cool, but at the same time, this one's very interesting too. I like the head sculpt on this. Maybe if we had translucent blue on here, I don't know. They're both very cool, very different, and very neat looking. They are very different figures, for sure. I really can't say which one I like better, to be honest. I like them both. So let's get him into his robot mode and see what we think. Alright, so here we have Strafe in his robot mode, and he does look good. It's so different than the standard retail version we get for the Age of Extinction version of this guy. I mean, he looks really good. He almost looks double-ish, especially with the tail behind him. I like to put the little weapon on the back. You can store it on the back. It kind of gives him a little bit more height and just a little bit more girth, I think, to the figure. Looks really, really cool. Just kind of a close-up. And he's just absolutely flat out a repaint, but all that red in the chest is just really, really red. To be honest, I wish they would have put a little bit of black highlight in there, maybe to help break that up, because it is a bit red. I love the arms. I think the arms are really well done. I like the red and the green and the yellow. Nice G1 colors. I love the legs and the feet. Just look really nice, really well done. The wings, I love the super shiny chrome wings. Looks really, really cool. And then I like to put the missiles pointing upward on these guys. Of course, they can be used as swords. And again, it looks like an insulin syringe to me. I don't know. My mother was diabetic, so I grew up with those things around the house, and that's just, when I see that, that's what I see. Here's the back of the figure. Again, we got the detail on the wings. Looking pretty cool. It's a shame that those details aren't under the wings as well. I would like to have seen them under there, so when he's in robot mode, you get to show that off a little bit more. But, you know, what are you going to do? So let's compare him to the standard retail version of this guy. Real fast. Let's zoom out just a bit. Yeah, zoom out. So much wingage. All right, so here are the two together. Just totally different looking figures. To be honest, off the top of my head, I think I like this paint scheme a little bit better than this one. Even though that one is a G1 color scheme, there's so much going on up here on the chest. The legs look and arms look a lot better on the San Diego version than on this version, I think, and I like the head better on this version than this one. Although I wish they would have given him a little bit of a red crest at the top. I think that would have helped out tremendously. The wings are kind of a tie for me. I love the faded paint on these wings, but I also love the chrome on that wing set. Very nice. And I think if they would have just put some black detail on the chest in the same manner that this silver paint is, just make it black there, it would have been phenomenal. Or maybe black and gray, a combination of black and gray. It just would have made a really, really great figure. But all in all, it's not a bad venture. So, you know, the question always comes up, is this something that you want in your collection? If you're a G1 enthusiast, yes, you're definitely going to like this. If you are a Swoop fanatic, yes, you're going to like this. If you just want to get all the Age of Extinction figures, probably. But the thing of it is, you're not going to get just this one figure. You've got to get the entire set. And finding individual figures is going to be crazy. Getting the full set right now is kind of a challenge. I'm sure at some point somebody's going to start breaking up the Dinobots from the playset or vice versa. I don't know. But right now, the only way you can get it is in the Mount St. Hilary and Ark pop-up playset. So, yeah, I like it. I'm glad I got it. It's very, very different. Again, the big draw for me was not necessarily the Swoop, but it was getting Snarl and getting the base. However, I can say out of the 3 repainted figures that I've gotten, I think this guy's probably my favorite because he's so different. So there he is, G1 San Diego Comic-Con Strafe from the Mount St. Hilary and Ark playset 2014. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. And as always, look for more videos in the future.